a school in El Monte City School District called Standing Up. Evangeline, come sit with me. All right, welcome, Evangeline. I know it is.
Break my skirt. I'm gonna rip. I'm gonna rip my skirt trying to get up on the seat. Oh God.
You're fine, you're fine. Okay, so tell me a little bit about your story without revealing too much. What was your inspiration?
Oh, my inspiration for this story was a bit of me and a bit of a character I made a while ago. Like half a year ago, I think. Or a year ago, I don't remember. This character in particular was, when he was first made, he was very shy. He was very in his corner. He did not want to do much, and Jiri is based off that character, and named after him too. Mostly, basically, he's basically almost the same character, different personalities, same looks, but the character was the Jiri was based off that character, except that Jiri is he's not as arrogant, as cocky as the character I made. The character I made had to face through many challenges and things he did not want to do throughout life. And Jiri is a very shy guy who is just in his little corner and does not want to be pushed into anything too big. And I guess it's mostly just about being confident. So.
Copy that. Love that. So I heard you were working on the script for a while. What would you say is your favorite part about writing?
My favorite part about writing? Oh, okay, that's kind of hard. I guess my favorite part about writing is getting to make so many changes, and just having fun while doing it. Like throughout, I'm gonna be very honest. In the middle of the script, I almost restarted the whole thing because I was like, I wanna put something special in there. But then I was like, but I did not want to erase all the hard work I did. So I ended up just keeping everything, but I added more interests in it. And my favorite part about that was, I guess, making big changes and getting to put characters I made years ago, thinking that they were probably not gonna be seen at all unless I talked about them. But I guess I was wrong, and most of the characters in here I made a while ago, and I put them in my script because I thought they would make they would be good parts for these roles. I had to make a few adjustments, but my favorite part was definitely getting to make even more characters, putting them in the scripts, using characters I thought I wouldn't use ever again, and putting them into the script. Changing a few things was difficult, but it was very fun doing it. I had awesome time. It took lots of time, not gonna lie. I started at 2:30 after I got out of school, and I turned in my script at 11 or 10. Wow. So I was working on that script for a while. But yeah, it's pretty amazing putting characters in there that I never thought I'd use again.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so last question. Can you tell me one thing that you learned from YCP this year that isn't about filmmaking, but is something that helps you in everyday life?
Something I learned in YCP was to not be afraid to just play your role. Like, it's a role. You tried out for that role. You got that role. You should be proud that you got that role, because a lot of people probably tried out for that role, and they probably didn't get it, and you got that role. You should be very proud that you got that role. Like, I guess overall, just be confident. Don't be afraid to play your character, because if you're just nervous and stiff the whole time when playing your character, it just makes the character seem so boring. So I guess just have fun. Have fun with your characters. Cause I've had so many experiences when I was so nervous in front of crowds with roles that I got, solos, and I was just staring at. Sometimes I would just stare at the crowd, and it would be so embarrassing. But yeah, have fun. I don't like when people just are so shy. I don't mind that you're shy. I mind that you shouldn't be shy or embarrassed that you got a role. You should be proud of yourself that you got a role. Happy. You should embrace that. Like, oh my God, you got that role that you tried out for. You should be so proud of yourself. Don't be embarrassed to play that role, because then you'll just ruin the experience for yourself. Be confident. Be happy to be in your role. And if you made your character like I did, and you got that part, amazing. Like, wow. But yeah, be confident. You should be proud of yourselves. Like, everyone here is here for a reason. Like, you guys are amazing. I was so happy to see you. I was so happy to see all of your films on that big screen, and I was like, wow, I can't believe every single person, every single student in this room worked so hard, and they were not at all embarrassed. It's so rare to see any of that anymore, because society is just so judgmental these days. And to see everyone so confident in their roles, it made me so happy. And be confident. Go out there. You want to try out for a role that is very talkative? Try out. You want to try out for a role maybe it's embarrassing. Maybe you have to do embarrassing stuff. Go try out for that role if you want to. If you think you can handle that role, go for it. Go for it. I'm sure you guys would do amazing.
Perfect. Thank you so much for all those wonderful answers. Are we ready to be reading Standing Up?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
With full confidence.
Full confidence. You got me over here teary-eyed, girl.
Now I know it was my role.
So important. I love this confidence.
Okay, so let's get started. So now this is Standing Up by Evangeline Agundez. Exterior, street bench, day. Jiri, a young, tall, white-haired boy. He sits on a street bench writing in his book. Suddenly, a boy named Jackson, tall and mean, comes up to him and snatches Jiri's book, flipping through the pages before tossing it to the side. He laughs and tosses the book to the side.
You wrote this? It's stupid.
Jiri stays quiet, looking down at where his book used to be. Jackson rolls his eyes and spits out harshly.
Hello? Are you too dumb to speak or something? No wonder your book sucks.
Jiri finally mumbles out some quiet words.
I'm not dumb, and my books don't suck.
That's what you think. Everybody says your book sucked. Nobody likes them. Just quit.
Jackson walks away, leaving Jiri alone and sad. Interior store, day. Jiri is in a busy bookstore with all the books he wrote on a table. He is trying to sell them.
Libros, libros, libros for sale.
A random person, short, chubby, and nice, is looking over his books when suddenly Anderson, short, skinny, short, wavy black hair, and is very mean, walks in the bookstore. He snickers and walks over.
Are you seriously looking at these books? They suck.
Really? Oh, never mind.
The person turns around and walks away. Anderson looks at Jiri and grins.
You'll never make it in the book business with these.
Jiri looks down, sad, and grabs his books, storming out of the bookstore, the commotion catching the eyes of some other guest in the store. Interior, home, day. Jiri is in his office at home, trying to concentrate on writing his book but unable to since there are people outside his house yelling stuff about how bad his books are. He's about to give up when suddenly his house phone starts ringing. It's his friend Lisa, 5'5" brunette with long curly hair and kind. He decides to answer.
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
Not so good. I might quit writing.
What? Why?
A sigh could be heard on Jiri's side of the phone.
Well, everyone hates my books, so there's no point on writing.
You should have more confidence in yourself. Go out and try to write some more. What if you submitted to the writing contest I told you about?
I don't know. What if those people are right and my books do suck? I would be wasting my time.
Oh, well, I signed you up anyway. Ha! Sorry.
You did what? Well, I'll try and see how it goes. Maybe if I win, people will read my books.
Jerry hangs up and grabs his stuff before walking out of his house. Interior cafe night. Jerry's writing when suddenly he gets a phone call. The caller ID doesn't come up, but answers anyway. It's the competition host, short, old, long white hair with freckles and very nice.
Hello, is this Jerry? I am with the writing competition. We were calling to see if you were ready to submit your rough draft.
A rough draft? Really?
Yes, everyone in the competition needs to submit one.
Jerry gets nervous. His hands are sweaty.
I'm sorry, I don't think I can do this.
Well, why not?
Jerry hangs up on the contest host and leaves. Interior home day. There is a knock at the door. It is Lisa. Jerry is sad.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Jerry. Did you send in your rough draft?
No, I didn't know I had to send in a rough draft. They called me and I got scared.
Jerry, you should have sent them what you were working on. Now they will think you don't want to be a part of the competition.
I don't think it's ready. What if they hate it and it's so bad and I get kicked out of the competition?
As Jerry talks, Lisa sees one of Jerry's old stories he never finished called The Life of a Black Widow. Lisa grabs it.
What about this one? Just send them this.
I don't know. It's probably too late anyways.
Just think about it a little longer. You're a good writer.
Jerry takes a pause to look at the story. Lisa leaves. Later that day, he gets a phone call from the contest host.
Hey, Jerry. We just received your rough draft of The Life of a Black Widow. It is late, so we aren't sure if it will make it to the final round, but we would still love to have you at the award ceremony next week.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
The contest host hangs up and Jerry puts his head down, embarrassed. Exterior writing competition day. Jerry and Lisa are at the writing competition. Jerry is trying to hide himself with a hood.
You turned in your final draft, right?
Yes, but I sent it late and it was so bad.
No, it's not, Jerry. What if you win?
The contest host comes onto the stage.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. We had some really good stories this year, and now the winners will get a chance to read their stories out loud in front of the audience.
Lisa, I think we should leave.
The first place winner, and my personal favorite, is The Life of a Black Widow by Jerry.
When Jerry hears this, he gets scared and doesn't move.
Jerry, that's you! Get up there!
No! Lisa, I can't go up there. What if I mess up when I read it? What if they hate me?
Can we please get Jerry up to the stage? Is he here?
Jerry stands stubbornly. Lisa grabs Jerry and pushes him to the stage.
Oh, there you are. Come on, come read your story.
Jerry slowly walks up to the stage and grabs the microphone. Jerry looks in the crowd and sees Lisa. She gives him a thumbs up. Jerry looks down at his story and reads it in his head for a moment. He smiles big and is filled with excitement.
This is my story. The Life of a Black Widow. I wrote it all by myself, and I am proud of it.
Exterior city streets day. Jerry walks for a minute to the train station. Once there, he buys a ticket and waits for his train to arrive. As he walks, he accidentally bumps into someone. Just as he's about to apologize, a familiar voice cuts him off.
Hey, watch where you're... Oh, it's the nerd.
Jerry looks up and hesitates.
What are you going to do? Write another stupid book?
Jackson snatches Jerry's writing book, but before he can do anything, Jerry snatches it back and raises his voice.
Stop taking my book. Okay, it's fine if you don't like it, but stop bothering me about it.
Jackson pauses, his hands falling to his sides. Jerry sighs and rubs his eyes.
You're right. I know I've been a bit of a bully. I'm sorry.
Exterior bookstore day, months later. Jackson, Jerry, and Lisa could now be seen outside a store selling Jerry's books, with customers around their stand checking out the books.
Books! Books for sale!
Now the three are best friends. The end. about you all, but I want to read Jerry's books.
Yes.
Okay, how do you feel about that script, actors? Can you share your favorite part?
Ooh, my favorite part had to be when Geary gets up and yells back and is like, "No, I don't care if you don't like it. Like, I like it. Just leave me alone." And everything you said in your speech right before we started reading this was so amazing. I think truly it inspires me. I hope you know that you're inspiring me, an adult. An adult. An adult. But truly, you keep that going. Okay?
Yeah, it's very true. I've seen many kids try out for many roles, and it's so it makes me so sad when I hear them get so happy, and they're so happy when they tell their friends that they got the role, and their friends are just being so mean, like, "Oh, you got that role, and they're just making fun of them, and it's so sad because as a kid who has been in lots of musicals, it breaks my heart because it's like let the kid enjoy doing what they're doing. Like if you draw. What's the problem with that? If you want to write books. If you don't want to post them, don't post them. It's fine. You don't. But I always want to see new people on stage. I always want to see new people on cameras because it makes me so happy when I see people who are younger than me or even my age, and they're just so confident, and they're on the stage, and they are singing, they are acting, they are not paying attention to any of the crowd who is judging them, and it made me so happy seeing every actor, every person who just worked in every film here. It made me so happy when I saw that no one. It didn't seem like anyone felt judged. Like I heard the crowd behind me, in front of me, they were hyping each other up. I heard people calling each other's name. It was so beautiful because in musical theater you don't see that much. You see kids judging other kids backstage, and like sometimes they're just doing it to be mean. Okay, we have this amazing actor in our musical theater. She joins every year. She's amazing. She just surprises me with how good she is, and she always picks villain characters. And it gets me so mad when I hear kids backstage just judge her because she's too immature with her roles, is what I hear people say backstage, and it's like, let her be, because I love how she does things. She's so in character most of the time, and I love that because I hardly see any of the kids in musical theater pay attention, and they're missing lines, and they're over here judging this amazing girl who remembers her lines every time for being too immature. And it's just amazing to see how everyone in this room just did amazing on their way.
Thank you.
It's surprising how good they are.
Thank you so much, Evangeline. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your script. Thank you for your story. You can go back to sitting down. We're gonna be moving on to the next story. Thank you, Evangeline.
So great.
Ooh, the drama. The microphones. Alrighty. So moving on, we have